channel.
All right, guys, a beautiful morning to you. Thanks for listening. Welcome back to Financial. We bring you the best and nothing but the best of every sporting event, from fans' reaction to pre and post match analysis. Trust me, in depth analysis here, we bring it to you as they happen. And this is another wonderful episode of Niger Corner, where we talked about how our players are doing in their respective club side, from the midweek of the Champions League to the Europa League to the weekend domestic league. Those who do well, we go talk 'em, and those who not do well, we go still talk 'em for here, since there's room for more encouragement and improvement. You can enough join me on a social media platform, on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, and of course, actually, we bring the full package, all at Final Whistle 931. Yes, this week was not a rosy one for us at all, but some other players did make their way into our list, and those some made their name into the goal book and all that. And this week, again, our own captain, William Trust Ekong, lost again for this fourth time in a row. The last time I reported, they were just 9 point clear relegation zone, and now it is down to 6 points for William Trust Ekong. He has always put in individual performance in that Ekolo squad, but Ekalo is not bringing out results at all. This is the fourth time he is losing since the international break, back to back, week in, week out. William Trust Ekong is not having it funny at all this time around. And yesterday, we witnessed another relegation from our own vice captain, talking about Wilfred. And the one goal from Trent Alexander-Arnold was enough to eliminate Leicester City from the Premier League. Now they're going to the Championship with the Man U legend Ruud Van Nistelrooy. I don't think it's a good one at all for Wilfred Ndidi. He's having it at all, but Ndidi is one good player who has always put in individual performance week in, week out. Like I always talked about Ndidi. He has always been superb in that midfield, but results no favor them. And then some of our players are going into extinction, and we've ceased to talk about them. But on this production, I want to bring your attention to it. When last did you hear from Victor Boniface? When was the last time did you hear from Victor Boniface? Victor Boniface in the Bayer Leverkusen squad could not even get minutes anymore. Person where they score week in, week out before that is making our list almost every week. All of a sudden, he just went down. No goals, no assists, nothing, nothing. Now he's even coming from the bench to play just 5 minutes in the 89 minutes. That was when they brought him to replace Nathan Teller. Yes, they went by Leverkusen, won the game. But Boniface is the one player that has always put in a good performance before, but all of a sudden, we don't know what happened. Boniface just went down. And the other player that has gone off the surface for me is Samuel Chukwueze. Even if AC Milan they win 4-0, they don't trust Chukwueze enough to come from the bench and impact the game. Chukwueze is not even getting minutes with AC Milan anymore. What's happening to our boys? This week was not a funny one for them at all. And those people are the people that are getting called up for the Super Eagles, and now they're not even getting playing time in their own league side. It's not. I don't think it's a very good thing. It's not a good thing at all. Yes, Christantus Uche picked up a red card over the weekend, making it second red card of the season. What's happening to our boys this week? This week, no funny for our boys at all. But if you look at the way Christantus Uche play, I know that red card was coming, because the way that guy marshaled the midfield, the way he tackles, the way he marked the players and all that, you will know that he's an aggressive midfielder, aggressive to the core. That's what I'm saying. He pull leg for anywhere where leg fit enter, and he's not they get injury. But the red card is what baffles me the most. This is the second red card so far for the season, where he never even go anywhere. I don't think it's a good one for Christian to switch it, but keep your heads up. When you come back, keep on making us proud as usual. Yes, I've always talked about Leon Balogun defensive input. This guy is wonderful when it comes to defending. But over the weekend, it was a sad one for them, as they were eliminated from the Europa League by Atletico Bilbao. But Leon Balogun has always put an personal defensive input in that Rangers squad. Always, always. He has been making my list almost every week. No wonder he's expected to come back to the Super Eagles. But I don't think it's considerable for now. And Siri Dresser also was a major part of that game, as they lost to Atletico Bilbao 2 goals to 1 in the Europa League. Siri Dresser is one player that I've always talked about, who has been making my list week in, week out, scoring goals, making assists and all that. But it has been a while that I saw Siri Dresser on the score sheet. This is not funny at all. I don't think our players are having it rosy this week. Yes, the sad news for this week is the fact that none of our Nigerian player is at the Europa level anymore. I'm telling you the fact. None of our Nigerian players at the Europa level anymore. Unlike last season, where we saw Ademola Lukman in the final, we saw Victor Boniface in the final. Now, Fisao Dele Bashiru, that has always been in the Lazio squad, that we feel they are going to make the final of the Europa League, is out within the week, and also City Dresser also out within the week, and Leon Balogun also eliminated from the Europa League. This is a sad one. It's sad for us to be hearing this kind of thing, but we don't know what's happening. Those guys have always brought in their A game, but I don't think this season is rosy for them at all. Having Basi, then you don't know what you're saying. I think personally I'm going to call him the tank because he's the stopper of that game. We saw his defensive input yesterday against Chelsea. He was wonderful. He was marshalling the strikers. He was making passes, advancing, and all that. I think that's a wonderful one from Calvin Bassey. He was immense yesterday. And Nathan Tella, who we reported was formerly injured, is now back into the Bayer Leverkusen squad, now getting minutes ahead of Victor Boniface. He played to the 98 to the 89th minute before he was subbed by his own brother, Victor Boniface. It was a wonderful outing for them yesterday. And this week, like I said, it's not a rosy one for our players at all. Shot after shot, attempt after attempt, Victor Osimhen sees to find the back of the net for Galatasaray in their 2-0 victory. But Victor Osimhen is one wonderful player that always make my list week in, week out. He has been scoring goals, making assists and all that. But this week was not a funny one for him at all. There was no goal from Victor Osimhen this week. And apart from Victor Osimhen, another star boy, our African best player, Ademola Lookman, is not having it rosy at all. No goal, no assist for 11 consecutive matches now. Person where they score week in, week out before now, we're not seeing anything from him. No goal, no assist, nothing. Even the performance itself is not encouraging. To be honest, it's not encouraging. Look, man, please want you to bring out that A game again. Then Frank Onyeka, the tank of the Super Eagle, the midfield maestro, if I must call him that name. He's wonderful. He was a major part of the draw for AX Osborg in their weekend game. He has a stellar performance in that midfield. He was marshalling the midfield, making passes, detecting the ball, and all that. But it was a 0-0 draw for them, for Frank Onyeka. Good performance from Frank Onyeka. And then Rashidat Ajibade is back to my list again. I've talked about Rashid Ajibade over and over again, but this guy cannot stop giving. He has an impressive performance against his own sister, Rosilola, as Atletico won them 2 goals to nil. Rashid Ajibade has a wonderful outing with Atletico female. It was a wonderful game for them. Now, if we talk about those who have performed well, we not talk about those who have scored goals. That means we'll never talk anything with that, because some of our players did make it to the goal book and to the assist book. And the first on my radar here is Umaru Sadiq. Fans can't say Eric Kelly knows I be use the boy, but Umaru Sadiq was a wonderful part. Came off the bench to register a goal that was enough to secure a draw for Valencia in their game. It was a wonderful outing for Umaru Sadiq. And see, Alex Iwobi is the biggest scam in football. I will tell you that for free. Alex Iwobi is a Yahoo boy of football, if I must say. Do you see what this guy played yesterday against Chelsea? He kept Chelsea on their toes for complete 90 minutes. He gave Fulham the lead against Chelsea before the late winning from Pedro Neto. But Alex Iwobi was wonderful. He was everywhere, taking passes, scoring goals, and all that. He was on the score sheet yesterday once again. But how better can you be? But if you come to the Super Eagle now, we no go see all those things from you. Waiting the pain us pass with that, we will be. If you can do this in the club level, then improvise it in the country level, so that we'll see that your effort in the club level and in the country level is it's at the same level. Not be say you go play well for clubs like come Nigeria, when they do body. And then Rufai Duros in me, another star boy that I've always talked about on this production. He cannot stop giving. He has contributed five he has contributed to 5 goals in 5 appearances so far. Wonderful performance from Rufai Duros in me. This guy is making my list week in, week out. Wonderful performance. And then Tino Anjorin, which we talked about, the Nigerian eligible player, which we talked about, was also on the score sheet for Empoli over the weekend. Wonderful performance from those guys. And then Christy Ochebe, after winning the trophy last week, this week again she was on the score sheet for Benfica. Wonderful performance from Christy Ochebe. This girl has been bringing a lot and a lot to the table. Yes, Gift Monday also another wonderful girl that scored 1 goal that was enough to secure a 3.4 their club yesterday. Wonderful performance from those guys. This is what we want to be seen week in, week out, so that when we talk about the Super Eagles input or performance, we also come here to talk about the Super Falcons performance also. And then Anna Ayo scored a free kick, a wonderful free kick that helped them to register a 3-2 victory over the weekend. And then Chukwubu came Ikwe Messi, like the name sound, wonderful player. He stole the show for me yesterday. Scored 2 goals and 1 assist in their victory yesterday. Wonderful performance from those guys. Yes, guys, that's my time on final whistle. I want to hear your honest opinion in the comment section. Those you feel should be on this list, when no day, let me know. And those when no day, if you say they're not supposed to, still let me know. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you again next time. Thank you.